Hello everyone and welcome back to part 2 of our project management app series. In the previous video, we built a reusable navigation menu using Power App component. In today's video, we will start building the backend of our application by creating the Dataverse tables. After that, we will build a project template screen where users can create, edit and manage projects templates. So let's get started. I have already created all the Dataverse tables and added the required lookup columns to save some time. I am sharing the table structure as a Notepad file in the video description. You can download it and create the same tables step by step in Dataverse or SharePoint. Now let's create the project template screen. First, let's rename the menu. Go to component, open the menu table, change the task template to project template because this screen is for managing project templates. Since we are using reusable component, any changes we make here will automatically appear on every screen where this component is used. Now let's add a vertical container. Inside it we add a vertical header container, a horizontal search container and a vertical gallery container. Increase the fill portion for the gallery so it takes most of the screen, and also increase the header fill portion. Remove the shadow from all containers to make the design clean. Now change the header container to horizontal and add another vertical container inside it. In the header container, add a button. Now add a text label, enable flexible width and flexible height. Increase the font size, change the text color to match your theme and make it semi-bold. Add another text label for the title. Change the text color to black and increase the font size. Now add one more text label for the description. Change the text color to light gray and reduce the font size. Now let's style the button. Set the height to parent.height divide by 2 and width to self.height into 2. Reduce the border radius. Change the text color to white. Use the theme blue color for the background. Increase the font size and add icon and make the semi bold. The text look little big, so let's reduce the height and padding. Now let's create the search area. Add a text input, enable flexible width and flexible height. Add a placeholder text. Increase the font size, change the background color to white. Reduce the border radius. Now add another container for the department filter. Enable flexible height, set the width to self.height into 4. Inside the container, add a button. Set X and Y to 0. Set the width and height to parent.width and parent.height. Change the text to department. Make the button transparent and change the text color to black. Now add a sort icon. Set X and Y to 0. Set the width to self.height. For the outer container, add a shadow effect. Change the height to parent.height divide by 2. Add a border and change the border color. Now let's build the gallery. Inside the gallery container, add a header container and a vertical gallery. Increase the gallery fill portion. In the header container, add text label. Since we need 6 headers, simply copy and paste labels. Now update each header text. Change the header text color and now change the background color. Increase the fill portion for the description column because it contains more text. Now let's connect the Dataverse table. Currently I am using project template table. For the gallery data source, select the project template table. Reduce the template size to parent.height divide by 10. Inside the gallery template, use same header container. Set the width to parent.template width and height to parent.template height. Change the background color to white. Now connect each text label to the correct Dataverse columns. Instead of showing action as a text, we will add a horizontal container. Reduce the gallery padding. Add a border around each template. Now add 3 icons. We will use edit icon, delete icon, template list navigation icon. Reduce the container padding and add some padding between icons. Now add tooltip text for each icon. Tooltip help user to understand what each icon does when they move the mouse over it. Finally, change the icon color. Now let's create the pop-up for adding and editing templates. Add a horizontal container. Set the width to parent.width and height to parent.height. Use glass effect for the background. Inside it, add another vertical container. Set the width to parent.width divide by 4 and align it to the right. Change the background color to white. Now add a cancel icon. Set both width and height to 40. Change the icon color. Add heading label and now add a edit form. Below the form, add a button. Change the button text. Use the blue color. For the pop-up, we will use variable where template pop-up. On the new template button, use set template pop-up to true. When you click on the button, the pop-up becomes visible. For the cancel button, use set template pop-up false. This hides the pop-up again. Now connect the form to the project template table. Remove the data cards you don't need. For the form heading, use if statement. If form 1 is new mode, show new project template. Otherwise, show edit project template. Make the heading bold, increase the font size and align it to the center. Rename the form. For the submit button, simply use submit form. After the form is submitted, we want to close pop-up automatically. So in the form on select property, use set template pop-up false. For new template button, use new form. This open the form in new mode. For edit button, use edit form. Rename the gallery. Open the pop-up and in the form item property, set the gallery.selected. Now whether you click on the edit icon, the selected template open for editing. Next, set configure search bar. Rename the search control. For the department button on select property, use set department sort. The not operator simply reverse the current value of the variable. If the value is true, it becomes false. If the value is false, it becomes true. This is an easy way to toggle between ascending and descending sorting every time the button click. Now let's configure the gallery search. In the gallery item property, we'll use filter function. If the search box is blank, show all records. For the better search experience, we will use in operator instead. Now the search check the template name, description and project template ID. So users can find records much more easily. Now let's configure the sort button. Use the sort by column. Select the department column. If the sort variable is true, sort ascending order. Otherwise, sort in descending order. You can use the same approach for any other column in your app. Finally, let's configure the delete button. Instead of using remove function directly, we will use the confirm function with this formula. This gives user a confirmation message before deleting a record. And that's it for this video. We have successfully created our Dataverse tables and built the project template screen. In the next video, we'll build the template task screen where we will add tasks, assign users, departments, and configure different tasks for each template. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification so you don't miss the upcoming videos in this project management series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.